Yeah.
Michael, thanks for joining us. We've been asking our fans on Facebook and Twitter for a few questions. So we'll start off with one from John Cracknell, and he asks, who's going to be the next world-class darts player to come out of Holland and why?
That's a good question. We have a couple of good talented players, Benito van der Pas, Jeffrey de Zwaan. But outside that, it's really difficult to reach the top level. I've been there for years. It took me quite a long time, so it's not an easy job.
Leads us on to a question from Ajit Kasani, and he says, is there one thing you can put your success in your career down to?
The youth tour is went really good for me, but a lot has to do with confidence. Confidence is a really important thing in darts. You need to have the right mentality to win games, and that changed a lot for me.
Sure. Carl Lewis, on the Premier League circuit, which arena is your favourite to play in?
I got a couple, to be fair. I like all the big ones, the O2 in London, of course. I won the Premier League there. I like Leeds, I like Dublin, but every own venue has something special themselves, and I just enjoyed all the Premier League, and that's really important.
CO Louise, who is your favourite darts player to play against and why?
Phil Taylor, of course. He's the biggest in the sport all times, and there's always great rivalry between us, and I never want to lose to Phil, and he never wanted to lose to me, and that makes the game so nice.
Oscar Stout, he asks, what does it feel like hitting a 9-dart finish in front of a big crowd?
It's been a while ago. I missed 9. It feels amazing. The best one for myself was probably in the World Match Play against Steve Beaton. The crowd went mental, absolutely mental. Even I felt the stage shaking, and
even more so than the one against James at Ali Pali.
Yeah,
even more so.
Yeah.
Mark Cunningham asks, what is a typical practice setup for you, and how long do you practice for?
It depends what kind of tournaments I had, but normally I practice around 2.5 hours a day, something like that. And but the most important is when you are in form, to keep the form. When you're out of form, you need to practice more to make sure your level is okay.
Johnny asks, what is your most memorable match in your career so far?
Most memorable match. I think the Premier League win against Phil Taylor was a fantastic game for me, and I beat Phil in the final, and that makes it special.
Darren Barnard asks, if you weren't playing darts, which other sport would you like to play professionally?
I would like to play football professionally, but they don't have enough hours in a day to practice for myself. I'm rubbish.
Kevin Shepherd, how many world titles do you honestly think you can win?
Honestly. Seven, 8.
Starting with this year.
Yeah, I only have one now, but I've got so many years to go. But you never know what happens in life. You just need to enjoy things what you do at the moment, and the rest will come from itself.
Final one's from Lewis Ghost, and he asks, other than the World Championship and the Premier League, what big tournament do you most want to win and why?
I'd like to win the Grand Slam and the match play this year because I didn't win them yet, and then I won all televised tournaments minimum once, and that's also a little goal for myself.
Thanks very much, Mark.
You're welcome.
Cheers.